Alright, welcome back to Dark Souls for Dummies. This is Dark Souls, I'm the dummy. I did manage to make the jump to the crossbow. Finally. Although, after picking up, I was immediately shot in the back with arrows and died and left my bloodstain on top of the bookcase where I can't really, get to it. But, success, I guess. That we got this guy. Anyway, let's see. Never noticed that thing up there. Huh. Of course, you can't actually look high enough up to see it. I don't know what that is. Weird. Anyway, got the courtyard to do, but there's like one or two other things in here I should do. Maybe. We should go back up to the room where we had the fake battle against Seath. Jeez. Don't really like how those arrows are just going through wood, but you know. It's not really worth trying to skip past these guys in my experience. You just die too quickly. Excuse me. Thank you. So you can see where I died down there, and that's just really annoying because I'd have to make the same jump again and probably just die again. I mean, I guess I wouldn't have to spend the time opening the chest, so I could probably grab my souls and heal and get off before I got killed by arrows, but it's sucky. But we should go back to that original fake boss room. I think you normally have to call this elevator. I did it before when I was seething, so to speak, about my souls being there. But let's go back up. kill the real boss first. I'm gonna do it just to be safe. Well, I can run back out. This is a learning experience. I thought that this would be clear since we'd been in here once before. Okay. But yeah, you can just walk out. But I guess we'll come back here later. That's my bad. Once we kill the real Seath. Not the knockoff Seath. Huh. Pull the sword out of my waist and stick it down my back. Anyway. Alright, so let's work on the courtyard, I guess, then. But, we can at least grab the items that are strewn about there. Don't forget that there is one of these guys here. Alright. So there's a whole bunch of crystal golems around here. So we're just going to try to make our way around once, picking them off sort of one at a time. And after that, we'll generally just sort of avoid them instead. But, as long as you've only got one on you at a time, it's not that big of a deal. It's pretty good. So this area down here is where we'll be heading next. I'm gonna try to avoid getting those two at the same time. There's an item over there we want to grab, of course. Dusted. This area is sort of distressingly empty, really. There are a couple things in these corners, but you have to be a little bit careful about some of their attacks that cause crystals to pop out of the ground. The uppercut. All right. Excuse me, sir or madam. I don't really know what pronouns crystals go by. Ooh. The Doge. Missed. Alright. That was my bad. Dudes aren't even crowded around an item. What a waste. area just seems like it could use a little more than what's in it. I'm not really sure that was ideal, but works. Two-handed claymore attacks doing good work though. Ah, there's the crystalline stuff that I wanted. That's good. It's pretty cool looking. So I think that usually there should be a golden golem here with Siegmeyer's daughter, but since we messed that up, I guess that might not appear. Have to try to get him down before the other one catches up. Chunk. So that's it for this area. And so for the next area, we'll get started in here and probably die, because it's the way it goes sometimes. This is the crystal cave, and the far end of the crystal cave is the actual Seath fight. I normally run past all these guys, because if you get hit, you're probably going to go off. So you can run past them fairly easily. But the gimmick here is that there are paths that are hidden, as you can tell here from the snowflakes falling. And sometimes they're fairly obvious, and sometimes they're quite not obvious. There are some more moonlight butterflies here, so you can farm them for certain goodies. They're generally peaceful though, if you don't attack them, so I generally don't. And some of these messages, yeah, this is a developer message, but you can use the prism stones to help. But this is a obstacle, this guy. Ooh, yes. Right in the kisser. Got a little greedy. I should have backed up and recovered my stamina. But we'll head back that way. This is sort of good practice for the run to the Seath fight. And you really can't avoid just learning this path. So generally kill that hollow. Generally just run past these nerds, because it's not really worth trying to fight them. They won't really follow you in here. There are some good treasures sort of around the crystal cave, which we'll sort of try to work on. I tend to jump on top of that guy and just let him do what he wants. Live his own life. This area is very pretty. You gotta give it that. It is sort of hard to look at, but gorgeous to look at the same time. Just like a straight shot across here, aiming towards the edge of this. I think if you kill this guy, he doesn't respawn. Oof. So, part of this is just working towards getting rid of him, which can take a couple tries. Now, over here. Yes, that item way over yonder. Is like a blue slab, I think. So there's like a really long, convoluted, invisible path that leads there. Jeez. And I want to say that you can fall down right here. But I'm gonna not risk it. Alternatively, you can go here. Alright, so this is an important little cave. So, again, there is a path this way. It's not a straight line. And so what you want to do is use prism stones or shoot arrows in front of you every couple of feet to tell where you want to go. I'm gonna try to get these crystal lizards, which means I want to quit and reload. I think I missed one still. Try again. Yeah. Alright. So we'll probably do that later. Time being, I'll just show you sort of where the boss is. Alright, so you have a choice of sort of running straight ahead towards the boss, or if you are some combination of brave and foolish, you can come here. Ouch. Alright. That's one of those AoE ones. Whoop. Yep. Rolled right off that cliff. So yeah, you'll get plenty of experience, you know. The ground is pretty slippery in there. Missed. You can't just jump off this platform, but it'll do, you know, a tiny bit of damage. You're running towards a boss, sort of, so. Run towards this guy, jump off his head, broken. Down, down, down. Last butterfly. Around this little outcropping. Straight across. Yeah, so this first guy does not respawn, which makes your life a lot easier once you've successfully fought him on this pillar. Again, to the left over there is that slab we want to get eventually. Just fall off here. And I'd really like to take that guy out. Harg. That's aggravating. But I think we took him out. I don't know, maybe you just can't go on that side of that crystal. Because, like, I was just walking and slid off, so. It was interesting. It's just really fun to do that. And when you're doing this for like the, 20th time to go fight Seath, it's worthwhile. So you might as well, have fun with it. Practice it. See how I'm sliding here. I wonder if the physics in this is just not working right. Alright, it's the other pieces I need to remember. Okay. I need to remember how to get back from down there. I'm cross. I am irked and ired, vexed, irate. Yep. Just because I don't have shoes on. That'd be funny. I can't imagine that Dark Souls pays attention to whether or not your character has shoes on to determine how much traction they have. Yeah, I don't want to stand here. I still don't have shoes on. I have shoes on now. I'm gonna get some weird placebo effect from having shoes on. I'm not sliding. Well, no, I'm sliding there. I don't know. Alright, where do I go from here? I'm gonna fall on this edge this time. I mean, you tell me. I guess that other side's very slightly steeper. Alright, so one way you can do this is to shoot arrows. And you can see that there's a path up there. The other way is to use a pole weapon. Aha. Okay. Looks like there's just a straight shot back up. Cool. Alright. I really don't like how I'm sliding. Well, we're here. We've already died a bunch of times. I might try to go get this. So, I don't want to waste a ton of arrows necessarily. And I can get more prism stones, we just have 20 at the time being. But we should be able to use this. Clang. Why is this a thrust? Looks like, oops. I should be able to keep going forward. Pretty soon it dog legs. So they start going this way. Yeah, so there's like a dog leg in it that goes 90 degrees right and then 90 degrees left in a little bit. I got a little bit too close to the edge, and again, somehow the edge is slippery, so close to the edge is over the edge. But I'm basically going to try to get that slab and then homeward bone. Working really well. It's ridiculous how many attacks I can do, though. I do always love how you just jam the entire head of this thing through someone somehow. As blunt as it is. is more or less a straight shot forward to the boss from here. They lull you in this false sense of security with the path going kind of straight towards the item. So I'm going to try to go a bit more this way. So close. But I've definitely died. Ooh, close to here. That I'm not, you know, safe yet. So I want to take it little baby steps. And land on the right side of this. Alright, that blue slab. I don't think that there is anywhere to go from here that I'm aware of. Alright, so we will just homeward bone, and we'll be back in the next episode of Dark Souls for Dummies, rather. Maybe we'll fall into the abyss slightly less than we have been, but I doubt it.